What's up, guys? It's Raj. I'm here to talk to you about the several, I don't know the number, of pros to moving to Oaxaca in Mexico. Oaxaca, O-A-X-A-C-A. No more W's, guys. You know who you are. So, if you're coming here as an expat or as a nomad, I wouldn't think twice about it. Just come, see if it's for you. It's a huge contrast to Mexico City where I was living before. So the very first reason, number one, you'll be taken aback by the vibrant colors all over the place. The buildings are stained yellow, red, blue, pink. Sometimes all those colors next to each other on one street. And it really does lift your spirits. You think like you're living in 4K. It's just a nice way to live. You know, especially having come from New York where everything is just, you know, everyone wears black and navy and gray, and everyone is they're gray because, you know, they don't get any sunlight, and the buildings. I mean, this is just a colorful, vibrant place to live. That also translates into the local indigenous clothes that you can find in the markets. They're always rainbow colors. It's beautiful. It's very, very nice to look at. Small population, number two. Number two, small population. So there's about 300,000 people living here in Oaxaca. Very, very manageable when you contrast it to like a 22 million, which is Mexico City. So what's good about that? People at the coffee shop remember your name, they remember your order. You don't have to wait in lines for stuff. But I will say that's balanced nicely against the fact that all the amenities you'd expect from a major city are also here. You've got gyms, you've got restaurants, you've got clubs. Well, I don't know about clubs. You've got bars. But I don't go to clubs, so I have no idea. If you go to clubs, then drop a comment if you find one. But it's small, it's manageable, it's quaint, it's nice, but it's still a city. It's the perfect balance of everything. Now, number three, food and drink. That's probably the thing that you had heard about as being the biggest pro of coming here. I can confirm that it is true. This is the food capital of Mexico, in my opinion. You have such a diverse range of things. Enfrijoladas, tlayudas, you've got mezcal, you've got mole. By the way, if you're still drinking tequila, grow up. Have some mezcal. It's the man's drink. Well, it's not the man's drink. I'm sorry, you can't say that these days. It's the grown-up drink. How's that? So, mezcal, by the way, is not supposed to be drunk with an orange slice and, what do you call that stuff? They put salt on the rim, but little tip for my little vegans and vegetarians out there, they put magui with it. That's why it's usually brown, and that's crushed and powdered worm, or sometimes chapulín, which is grasshopper. So just be sure that if you're getting that on your rims of your cocktails and your drinks, whatever, you know what you're getting in for. It's actually delicious, but yeah. Anyway, mezcal, mole, they all have their roots here in Oaxaca state. It's this delicious, mole is this delicious paste made out of sweet and spicy spices and herbs, I guess. There's like 35 ingredients in it. It's like a grandmother's secret recipe thing. No one tastes the same. They've got rojo, they've got verde, they've got negro. Lots of different varieties that you can buy in the markets and experiment with. Just put it in a pan, a little lump of it like your Thai curry paste, mix in some vegetable stock, chicken stock, consomme, whatever, and get the consistency that you want and just dump it on anything. It is amazing. If you're living in the States right now, or the UK or Australia or wherever you are right now, and you have a restaurant that does mole, don't eat it. Don't let that be the first experience of mole that you have, because I wasn't into mole until I came here. I thought it was disgusting. So it's a different animal, and it's one of those things that you can only get here well. Oh my God, number four, the diverse nature. I'm in a thriving, bustling city surrounded by mountains, which you can probably see here. There are mountainous cities like San Jose del Pacifico, which I went to last weekend. There's a video on that. Here, somewhere. Just click, you'll find it. And yeah, it's like 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, like a proper elevation. You're in the clouds, like you're literally in clouds, which I've never done before. Very cool. That's in Oaxaca state. Also, Ciudad de Oaxaca, which is the city of Oaxaca, the central area right here. This is, you know, 70s, 80s, surrounded by mountains, but like a thriving, bustling city. Then if you go south of here, actually 3 hours south of here is the mountain, San Jose del Pacifico. 3 hours south of even here, or even there rather, I'm butchering this, I'm sorry, is Puerto Escondido, and also Mazunte, which I also think is in Oaxaca. So those two places are beach towns. So, you know, I don't have to describe a beach to you, but I just think it's cool that they have all of that in one state. I know there are states in the US that have similar things, but we're not comparing. I'm just trying to tell you, you know, what's good in Oaxaca. So yeah, a wide range of nature. It's walkable. I guess this kind of falls into the small population thing, but maybe not. You could see the whole thing in a week or two. You know, I always find it very intimidating when I'm in Mexico City or New York or London or whatever. I'm like, how long is it going to take to really get this down pat? Honestly, I feel like a local. I know where to get the best bread. I know where to get fermented foods. I know where to go at certain times of the day. I know where has the best Wi-Fi. It's just very manageable. It's walkable. Like, you can just walk anywhere. The streets are very hit and miss, right? Like, they're cobbled. So I wouldn't ride a bike around here. Like, if you want to, you can. I kind of went on a tirade about that in another video if you want to watch that. But it's not comfortable. It's like big, like gravelly boulder type terrain, but walkable as hell. So you'll enjoy that. Mountain views. I think this deserves its own number 6. Like, look at this. Every way, the first week I was here, I was just bowled over by how wherever you looked, wherever you were in the city, oh, there's a mountain, there's a mountain, there's a mountain. So that leads to, as you would expect, some of the best rooftop experiences, probably in Mexico. You know, I think the fact that you can see like a beautiful sort of, what do they call it? Not colonial. You can basically see the nice cathedrals from the 1800s and whatever. And it's amazing architecture right next to your rooftop. And then you look a bit further in the distance and you've just got these incredible green, blue hue mountains. Beautiful. Love it. This will never get old. So yeah, and then a couple of bonuses. Don't say I didn't give you anything. If you're looking to come here, the 3 neighborhoods that I would pick to live in are, number 1, San Felipe. San Felipe is kind of bougie, it's residential, amazing restaurants, probably the best restaurants in all of Oaxaca. Problem is, if you're not having a car or a moped, maybe a bike here, it's all super hilly and uphill, you're dead. I mean, getting into Centro, you're going to want to kill yourself every day. There's buses, maybe if you're here for a week, but if you're looking to move, you're an expat, you're a digital nomad, forget San Felipe unless you have a car. And by the way, there's no Uber here. You're going to use Didi, which is, you know, 50%. It's hit and miss. San Felipe, great neighborhood. Please check it out. It's gorgeous. My favorite neighborhood here. Actually, if you're in the mood for Indian food, there's a guy who makes bomb biryani. His name is Ramesh, I think. And he works at a place called Monica's. He owns the place called Monica's in San Felipe. Tell him I sent you. You're not going to get a discount. He's Indian. But, you know, you'll like the food. Number 2, Xochimilco. That's where we decided to live. It's just outside of Centro, just a little bit north. Centro always means Central Business District. And it is just gorgeous, dude. Like, it's so chill. And like you can see, I'm on a rooftop. I'm getting bang for my buck. It's quiet in the evenings. And then you're just a hop, skip, and a jump into Centro, and you've got all your restaurants and bars and everything you need. I'm 15 minutes to like the bustling Central bit. And then thirdly, that brings me on to Centro, which is sort of downtown Oaxaca, if you will. Look, I'm an old man now. I can't deal with inner city living like that. If you're still in that stage of life where you like the thriving, bustling, whatever, Centro is great. You can we were staying in an Airbnb and we just stumbled out and we had everything right on our doorstep. And you know, you've got the historic district, you've got like there's like this bougie strip of like vegan restaurants with like high-end coffee and whatever. You've got everything you need. It's on your doorstep. So yeah, it's funny. When I first got here, I likened Oaxaca to like a Brooklyn. I do have a tendency, Vicky has told me, to compare everything to Brooklyn though, so take it for what it is. Anyway, hope this was useful. Please visit Oaxaca. Please be nice to the people. It's a wonderful state, wonderful people. Yeah, enjoy.